All right, welcome back. COSA 50, COSA 650, Intro to IT Concepts and Apps. I'm Professor Almeida. Happy Thursday, everyone. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the game plan for week 2. So that's Monday, February 10th and Wednesday, February 12th, which, it's already open and available to you in Canvas, but I want to let you know what we will be doing in class for those 2 days next week, week 2. But coming up first, I want to go over some housekeeping items, starting with my student office hours today in the Canvas course chat, 9 until noon. Just like with my Monday in-person hours, if you need to connect with me on the course materials, you can just drop into the course chat. Now, keep in mind, I will have multiple chat tabs open, so if I don't see your post right away, it's probably because I'm helping someone else, or maybe I stepped away from the computer, but I will be in the chat from 9 till noon. I also want to share with you how to get Microsoft 365 installed on your home system and how to log in to Microsoft 365 in the classroom. We're still quite a ways from getting into Microsoft Word, but I know some of you just kind of want to get that done. So I'll show you how to do that while you are in your downtime. All right, so let's just jump right in here. And hopefully by now you're all settled in. You know how to find your way into Canvas. But just in case, we'll go back to the LBCC website here. So lbcc.edu, you can click or tap on the Viking portal or click on Canvas LMS and then click on this button. You're going to be taken to the Viking portal where you need to put in your student ID and your password. This is the Canvas dashboard. If you don't have this view, you can click on this 3-dot menu and choose card view, and that should make things a whole lot easier. So you should see our class here, COSA 50, COSA 650. Now, really quick, tomorrow through Sunday, I will be away on retreat, and this was something that was planned way in advance. I will have very limited internet connectivity, probably just long enough to check on participation. I will not be able to respond to messages in the Canvas inbox or by email. So if you need to get support, now would be a good time to do that. Okay, don't wait until the weekend or on Monday when TFS Concepts 1 training is due to figure out what's going on in the class. So real quick, let me show you your support options. You can find these links on our Canvas class homepage, second page of the syllabus, or on the campus resources page in the welcome module. Okay, so we'll start with the COS Computer Lab. I know they still have winter 2025 posted, but if you go to M229, you should see the spring hours there. You can also reach out to our instructional assistants if you still have questions. You can drop into the lab if you need to use the computers there. Also, our instructional assistants are there to assist you with getting around in the COSA 50 class. And as they mentioned on Monday, they're not going to do your homework for you, but they are there to help you out with getting around with the resources. Now, if you need support with LBCC Tech, and this includes installing Microsoft 365 on your home system, or perhaps, you got locked out of your Viking portal, which, just reset your password. Don't try to guess it. Here is their contact information and their hours. Now, we're meeting face to face, but there's still an online component to our class. And, maybe you're taking an online class this semester. Hopefully these resources will help you out. There's also a free and ungraded self-paced class here called Quest for Online Student Success, which I highly recommend. And then finally, if you need to get tutoring for whatever reason, hopefully TFS Concepts is pretty straightforward. You're watching videos and answering quiz questions, but if you still need that one-on-one tutoring, you can reach out to the Multidisciplinary Success Center. Make sure you read through this information. Here is their schedule. The schedule does change frequently, but if you scroll down to COSA 50, you'll see that there is someone available in person at LAC. If we switch to the online tab, you'll see that there is online tutoring available. Again, you want to read through the MDSC policies and procedures. This is completely separate from COS. All right, so before I continue, let me show you real quick how to get Microsoft 365 installed. So let's switch over to Windows. Astute observers will note that I am running Linux at home, but I have a Windows 11 virtual machine. And we'll talk about virtual machines later on in TFS. But if this is how you can get your hands on a Windows PC and you have the know-how, great. But if you can't get access to a Windows PC, you can go to the COS Computer Labs. All right, let's talk Microsoft 365. So to install Microsoft 365 on your home system, you want to go to office.com. You can also go into your Viking portal and click on that Microsoft 365 button. This is the Microsoft 365 dashboard. Well, now it's called Microsoft 365 Copilot. You might hear this as Microsoft 365 Copilot. You might see it as Microsoft 365 or even the old name Office 365. Regardless of the name, you should see this install and more button right here. You'll choose install Microsoft 365 apps. Again, this is if you're working from home. And then from there, install Office. You'll see the download, follow the instructions to complete the installation. And you can see that I have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, Teams. It pretty much gives you the whole thing. And this subscription is free as long as you are a registered student. Now, what about Microsoft 365 in the classroom or maybe the COS Computer Lab? To sign in, all you got to do is launch, let's say, Word, and then you will sign in to your LBCC Microsoft 365 account. It's your student ID number at lbcc.edu. So let's say, for example, if your student ID is 01234556, this is what it would look like, right? And from there, you'll be taken to the Viking portal again, where you sign in with your student ID number and your Viking portal password, and then you'll get that 6-digit code. Make sure you check the box to remember the device. One thing I would strongly suggest here, do not sign into Microsoft 365 with your personal Outlook or Hotmail account, whether it's in the classroom or in the COS Computer Lab. Bad things will happen, okay? Things won't work right. Just sign in with your LBCC account. Now, if you're at home, you can see here with OneDrive, I'm signed into both my personal Microsoft account and my LBCC account. So you could do that, right? You can add an account and be signed in to both. So speaking of OneDrive, right, if you're in the classroom or in the COS Computer Lab, you want to sign into Microsoft 365 with Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, but also you don't want to forget about OneDrive either, okay? If you're going to be saving your files to OneDrive, maybe it's the PowerPoint lecture slides, or later on when we get into the Word projects, you want to be saving your files to OneDrive. So that's how it's done, and we'll go over this again later on in the course. All right, let's talk about the game plan. So what's going on for Monday and Wednesday? Well, to recap, we went over the impact of tech for TFS Concepts 1. The training sim, most of you have done it, but if you still haven't finished this training sim, you need to turn it in by Monday night. It is a participation requirement of everyone in the class, both COSA 50 and 650. If you don't turn in TFS Concepts 1 training, if I see that it's a 0, I'm going to assume that you're no longer interested and I will drop you from the class, okay? Everyone needs to turn in TFS Concepts 1 training. That way I can be sure, well, we can both be sure that you really want to be in the class. And then on Wednesday, we got into getting online using the web with TFS Concepts 2. Now, for Monday, we're going to get into computer hardware, and we're going to have a fun little exercise when you come in. We're going to go shopping, and you'll see what the point is. And then we'll talk a little bit about computer hardware, how to evaluate your choices, and the most important question that you need to ask yourself, or if a friend comes to you asking for recommendations, there's that one important question, and we'll talk about it in class. Now, Wednesday. Wednesday is exam day, and I'm going to give you the entire class meeting to work on your 3 TFS chapter exams. Now, some of you have asked me if it's okay, like as soon as you're done with one chapter with the training, to just complete the exam right then and there. That is totally fine. I am giving you the entire class meeting. Now, some of you have also asked if it's okay to just work on the exams from home. I'm not going to stop you, but again, I'm emphasizing I'm giving you class time to get these done. Okay, I will be taking attendance by Canvas login. You're not going to know when I call roll, but I will check the analytics to see if you are logged into Canvas. And then the last item right here is the success check-in. Now, regardless if you're in COSA 50 or 650, I want to make sure that you have full access to SAM, because with the non-credit folks, it's a slightly different process. It's being handled on the back end, but I want to make sure that you have full and complete access so that you're able to finish the rest of your TFS chapters. And all you need to do here is just leave me a short reply that you have access to the materials. I know some of you have done that already. And by doing so, you will unlock week 3 when Monday, February 17th rolls around. Now, if you've already managed to finish everything and you've already gone into the success check-in, sorry, you're going to have to wait until Monday, February 17th. If you don't check in with me, week 3 is going to stay grayed out until you visit the forum. Okay, so make sure that you check in with me. And with that, that's pretty much it. So on that note, enjoy your weekend. Make sure you get support. You don't wait until the last minute. And with that, I'm going to jump into the the Canvas course chat. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.